just about set to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Hunter Dobbins. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And the righty deals. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Going back. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Rafaela makes the grab for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman Pete Alonso.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Pitch misses there. And that is ball one. Dobbins, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2021. Strike one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
That's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. Down in order go the Mets. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Fenway, and today's starting pitcher, Clay Holmes. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll get off into the seats.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now 1-1.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
And a sweeper misses for a ball.
Full count.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Alex Bregman in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Swings and misses and one down below the zone. Catcher has it, fires to first.
That's an out.
In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt. Second inning set to go. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Dobbins back to work. Swing and a foul out of play. Ground ball up the middle. Jump throw across his body. On the money. Nice play.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Second inning here, no score. And another ball. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Batting sixth,
So digging in, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty.
And first offering is fouled off.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Just off the inside edge. 2 out, space is empty. To the right side, Sogard takes it himself. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. We'll go to the bottom of the inning. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Wilyer Abreu. In there at the knees for a strike. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Just off the outside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Everything in that at bat was away until the final pitch. 3 pitches in a row on the outside part of the plate. And, of course, that gets you conditioned to look out there, maybe a little bit out on your toes. So a great call on pitch number 4 to just hit that inside part of the plate and freeze him for strike 3.
Trevor Story, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one missed.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Nick Sogard stands in now and watches strike 1. And there's a foul ball. And there's a ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Right side, McNeil handles, throws to first. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. On the ground to short. To first. He's out. And one away in the top of the third. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it bangs off the monster. McNeil headed for the plate. The relay, not in time. He's safe at the plate. And it's 1-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Lifted in the air, right center field. Rafaela squeezes it. Runner tags it second. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out. And there are 2 gone.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Soto in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Pitch is in there, and the count even at 1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Breaking ball inside, and it's 2-1. Taylor on third with 2 out. On the ground, right side. They limit the damage here. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Fenway Park as we go to the last of the third. Here's a speed threat, David Hamilton. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And he hits a ground ball right side. McNeil gets it to first. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Look out!
That got him.
And it hit him. Now batting Jarren Duran. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly. If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Goes down looking.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. You got a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. A strikeout look in is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big 2-out hit.
Devers in the box now. Takes strike 1. And a strike to Devers.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
1-2.
In the dirt. Rafaela up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of it.
Back in Boston, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the fourth, Pete Alonso. First pitch misses. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Lined, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Mets.
Here's Brandon
left
Nimmo.
fielder,
0 for
Brandon
1. He
Nimmo.
grounded out in his first at bat. And that's
No.
off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. That's
Ball.
down and in.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself
Ball.
in a really good spot.
Now 3-0. Alonso aboard here at first with nobody out. There's a strike. That clips the corner.
Full count.
Moved to first, and he's
Nobody's
back
in
in
there
safely.
safe.
Rudder takes off, swings and misses. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen
Up next
base.
for the Mets, the designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. 0 for 1 so far. Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. So up next, Brett Beatty. Grounded out his first time up. And that
Ball
one is
one.
downstairs. Ball 1.
One ball, no strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Abreu makes the grab, and that is that. Bottom of the fourth, here's Alex Bregman. Just
inside.
missed. Bregman goes 5 feet 11 inches, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Misses the
2-2.
zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. And that's
Full count.
outside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one misses.
Take your
So a
base.
leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Holmes checks on
He's safe.
first, and he's back in easily.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Next
1-1.
pitch is outside. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's
No.
easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog.
1-0.
You can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Holmes winds and deals.
Ha!
Swing and a miss, strike one.
One ball, one strike. Ball 2.
That misses
Ball
the
3.
zone. Ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Full count.
Man at second. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Ball.
Sogard, the next to hit, takes ball 1. line drive. That's a base hit. Runner around third. Now a long throw home. The tag, and he's safe. They take the lead. It's 2-1. First and second, no outs. Stepping in, David Hamilton. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Next offering is foul back. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. Grounded out his first time up. Ball one, no strikes. Just off the inside edge.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
In the air, left field. Nimmo sizes this one up, and there's two away.
Now batting.
And stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. That's to third, Baden. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So the lineup flips over. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jarren Duran. Yeah, that's fouled off. All loaded up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We played 4. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. That one the other way. Gets down, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Jeff McNeil stands in. And that one upstairs.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the grab, 1 down. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Doubled his first time up. That misses. 1-0.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Just missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Rafaela sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Now a screamer into the outfield. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. Mets strand 1, and our score remains 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here is Devers. First pitch, and he just misses. Just missed. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Got him. with number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite.
Here comes the manager.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 92. Head assist
And that is out of play. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. In the air, right field. Soto gets under it. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. He is struck out and he is walked. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Bregman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Squirts away a little bit to second, but way too late. Safe there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Late with the swing there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a swing and a miss. And that'll do it. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. We're through 5. It's the Red Sox 2. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's going to be Juan Soto. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Duran going back. And it's off the green monster. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Here's Pete Alonso. 1 for 2. Up the middle. Throws to first in time, and that takes care of Alonso. And here is Brandon Nimmo, 0 for 2 in this one. Lifted in the air, out to left. Duran in position, brings it in. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-2.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Vientos lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Out towards right center field. And makes the grab. And that is that. So they get 1 run. Bottom of the 6th inning. So stepping in for Boston, Nick Sogard. Cabrera back to work. And there's a strike.
You know, these Red Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Next offering upstairs.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Touches down, that's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And he takes a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Cabrera checks over to first, and he's back. Narvaez, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Misses off the plate, and that's ball 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Now snap throw to first. Sogard back on a dive, and that's the second disengagement now. Sogard leads off first with 1 away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Stays alive. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second, now 1 out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Rafaela in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that one fouled off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that's in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So 2 down now. And here is Jarren Duran. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Grounds 1 to short. Lindor fires to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
So bases all loaded up. Now it's Devers at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And fouled off. Bases loaded. 2 down. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 runs in. Here comes the throw, and he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 6 full. It's the Red Sox 3. New inning getting started. And the batter now, Brett Beatty. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it. 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's through there for a strike. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Justin Slayton getting ready to go. Birdie warming up as well. Next offering down in the dirt. And that's outside.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And that skips in the dirt. One out, base is empty. And the tying run is on base.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Now pitching for the
left-hander on now, Garrett Crochet.
Number 35.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Starling Marte. He represents the go-ahead run. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 2 away now.
That's such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Taylor, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
One strike.
That's to third. Bregman handles. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe.
Now batting, shortstop.
And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 in this one. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Rafaela under this one. Makes the grab, and that's the third out. Luis Angel Acuna comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman.
Number
The
2.
other way, Alonso.
Luis Angel Acuna.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. One up, one down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilyer Abreu. And here comes the Mets.
Pitching for New York. Number 66.
Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Next
Ball.
pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
One strike.
That one ripped. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. 1 out, runner at second. Here's Story now.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
No,
Off the mark there. And that's ball one. Ground ball left side. And it goes just foul. The 1-2. That one
2-2.
missed. 1 out, the runner at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That
Ball
one
3.
misses. And a full count
Full
now.
count.
And ball
Take your
4,
base.
2
Ball 4.
aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called.
Now batting.
So digging
second
in,
baseman,
David Hamilton.
David Hamilton.
Just
Ball
missed.
outside.
First and second, 2 down. Ripped to right. And that's the inning. Back here at Fenway, ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. Swings and misses. That's
No
strike
ball.
one.
Well, a
Strike.
come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch.
Now pitching for the
Pete
Red
Alonso
Sox,
up now for the Mets.
number 63, Justin Slayton.
Swinging a foul out of play. Swings through that one for strike two.
They just
No
threw that
ball.
fastball
Two
by him,
strikes.
elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 3-3. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He was late
0-1.
there, strike one.
Ball. 1-1.
Little chopper rolls foul. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Out on the off-balance throw.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Vientos at the plate with two away, swings through that one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Outside low, and the count even 1-1. And there's a strike. That missed by a
2-2.
lot. And the count is 2-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like
Now pitching for the Red
down the
Sox,
third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Number
0 for 3 with 2
57.
flyouts and a ground out.
Nick Birdie.
That's
Yeah.
in there, and it's 0-1. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Pulls that one foul. Back foot slider struck him out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Major League Baseball back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Rob Refsnyder.
They're running out of time in this game, trying to get something started here.
Now pitching for New York, number 75,
First offering misses badly for ball one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's outside, and that's ball 2. Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Fought off foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Deal 1. And ball 1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That to right. Soto should have this one. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And here is Jarren Duran. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. This one in the air. Alvarez settles under it, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 9th inning coming. Connor Wong, the new catcher now. Well, 1-run game. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Slider right there.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Slings to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Acuna having a lot more success on the road this season. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Ball 1 there.
1-2.
And there's a ball. Hit in the air out to center field. And there's 2 down. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. That one missed.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That's out to center field. Rafaela nabs it, and that is that. Bottom of the 9th. Here's Rafael Devers. Garrett back to work. A little bit low. And that is ball 1. One-run game, bottom 9. And Devers hits that one. Taylor moving under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. And now it's Alex Bregman. That's a big first out right there. And that change. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see pitching.
Now pitching for New York, number 39.
And that one is lifted in the air. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
So they're down to their final out. And now, Wilyer Abreu. And ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Late swing, foul to the left.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
1 strike away. On the ground, Acuna. On to first, ball game. And the Mets hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families.